Greetings and welcome to Henshin Justice Unlimited Live, your portal to the Henshin dimension. I'm NathanTZ, and today we will be inking Eye Guy. But before we get into it, give this video a thumbs up so the AI learns what you like, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell too so you know when we go live. Alright. How are you doing, everybody? Are you doing well? Hopefully you are. Now let's get into it. Hi everybody. This is what we're going to be working on, but yesterday I went to MinnesotaCon in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And there was quite a few Power Ranger actors there. There was David Fielding, Walter Jones, Austin St. John, and I am sorry I forget her name. The lady inside of the Alpha 5 costume. What's her name? Alpha 5 actress. I feel like such a dunce because I just saw her yesterday. Sandy Selmer. So I was going to have them sign this Power Rangers RPG book that I have, and then I drove 3 hours and then realized I forgot the damn book. So I told everyone. But Austin St. John was a sweetheart and said, because you forgot to bring your book, here, have this comic book I'm writing. It's called Redemption. And I guess it's about Jason Scott after being a Power Ranger, going in the military and whatnot. I don't know, I haven't read it. And I also bought Kaiju Max by Xander Cannon, which I guess is a story about a kaiju prison. Because Monster Island is a kaiju prison. I've not read any of them yet. I drove and then... Well, after the con, I went to the Mall of America and tried Wahlburgers and had a jalapeno burger, and that was excellent. The chili cheese fries were also pretty good. Not exactly what I would... Not as excellent as the burger. Still really damn good. Really damn good. Check out Wahlburgers if you're nearby if you have one. I had to drive 3 hours to get to one, apparently. But yeah, let's get into Eye Guy. Everyone is having a good weekend. So when I was talking with Walter Jones, when I met him, because I didn't really have money to like get autographs, or I would have for the book. I would have tried to scrounge up. I think they were like $40 each autograph. There was one guy that brought a fucking Tupperware cubby just full of toys, and toys that like the characters didn't use just so he can, like, this guy had like Walter Jones signed Saba and the Dragon Dagger, and you can tell he was like a toy vendor trying to just get autographs so he can upsell a toy. It was because he had multiples. Now, I could be wrong. I could just be a collector, but nah, this guy seemed like a vendor. And Walter Jones had, of course, the Power Rangers, like as seen on Power Rangers, and Space Cases, and some other Nickelodeon thing. I forget what the other Nickelodeon thing was. But I was like, what about your Vampire Chronicles movie or whatever that was? And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you were like in a vampire movie in the 90s, weren't you? I remember, okay, this is some Mandela effect crap, because I remember it. I remember seeing this movie where this girl goes to this like private school and she meets, she runs afoul of some vampires, and then there's this other vampire who hunts other vampires, and she befriends him. And Walter Jones was her friend in the movie. And I think he might have survived the whole movie. It was like a Showtime movie. It was like a direct-to-cable movie. And I remember watching it in like 1998 or 99. Because I went to high school. It would have been sophomore year of high school. So I saw it in 98 or 99. Yeah. Maybe 99 or even 2000. It could have been made in 2000. And then I look up like vampire movies made in whatever years, and it's like I can't find any information on this fucking movie. Trying to find out, and I'm like in the parking lot of the convention center at one point. Because, you know, you can't bring outside food. So I left a bunch of snacks in my car. I went out in my car and it was hot and I had to, like, had the window open. Actually, the door open. I had the whole door open and eating Dots pretzels. And I'm trying to I know it was like some generic name shit. And it like, well, Vampire Diaries is a show. I'm like, well, journals. Maybe vampire journals. Hold on. Let me look some crap up. He's all, because Vampire Diaries is a show, and I'm like, yeah. And then Vampire Chronicles is fucking Anne Rice. So let me see if Vampire Journals is one. Okay, Vampire Journals from 1997. Okay. Yeah, no Walter Jones whatsoever. A bunch of old people. David Gunn, Kristen Seary, Jonathan Morris. Yeah, no, this is not it. This is definitely not it. I'm gonna go crazy trying to find the name of this movie, or even it. Maybe we did cross over into another world, but memory's stupid. You fucking forget. I know I saw, and it wasn't just Vampires Los Muertos, where the guy who played Eddie Winslow from Family Matters gets blown by a vampire. That is funny. That is the only thing I can defend that movie with, because that's the only thing I really remember. Other than Bon Jovi was the main guy. It was a pretty forgettable movie besides those 2 points. It's like they knew they were going to need like star power to sell their sequel to John Carpenter's Vampire, so they're like, get Bon Jovi. Get Bon Jovi. People love Bon Jovi, especially the ladies. Women love Bon Jovi. That's how I grew up with Bon Jovi. My sisters loved the shit out of Bon Jovi, and therefore I heard it a lot, and I like some Bon Jovi. I'll fucking sing along to Living on a Prayer. I like that Young Gun song he did. It's, I wanted, dead or alive. That one. Times are tough. I could probably do more Wednesday streams now. Let's just say that. Oh, I forgot to put a pupil in here. Well, we can always do that in the inking phase now. Country. I'll make this one a little bit bigger. Oh, well, then it gets the cat eye. It's got to. Some of these are going to be cat size because I love drawing them. I thought instead of just having them be uniform eyes for the most part, give it a bunch of different eyes. Different colors. Like, I get a fucking crazy spiral eye right here. And that's like one of the main, like, attack eyeballs. But I thought given that, like... Oh, I should have one that's a star. I do have a couple Kermit the Frog eyes in there, too. Why? Because it's Kermit the Frog eyes. I love Kermit the Frog, so... Eyes with the... Yeah. Weird shoulder. Tentacles with the eyes at the end that totally don't look like penises. There. I just ruined Eye Guy for you. But there's chances that, like, because I had it as soon as I was drawing this, I'm like, it feels like I'm drawing a dick, guys. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time I've had to draw something that's like kind of like a pee-pee. Get a star in there because there's going to be a diamond one right here. I'm going to do quite a bit of stippling in here too. Not just hatching. I'm going to do some... Stippling seems like it would be really good to get the little details in there, especially like when I don't want to overdo it with the... Like, hatching's fine. Throw in some stippling too, give it a little bit of different texture to it. That sounds fine, doesn't it? Music here is from Bill Making Stuff. It's a YouTube channel I like. He put the soundtrack that he uses. He made himself. Said you can use it for anything you want. Why not this stream? This is what we listened to last time when we were originally drawing. I got here when we were doing the pencils. Hey, we might even get in. Okay, now. You may be wondering, wait, weren't you halfway done with pencils when you were done with Eye Guy on last HJU stream? Yes. I also I totally worked on him on the personal stream as well. And a little bit not even on a stream. I just started putting stuff. This is honestly a work that... Okay, because normally I might as well draw on camera, but I'm getting more into drawing not on camera again. And it's nice, just drawing for me. In a way. Because I'm still going to turn this into like a print and stickers and things like that to sell at conventions. I'm going to do that. I'm going to probably focus a lot on stickers because, well, stickers are fun, small, you can stick them on stuff and sell them real cheap, which is a boon at a convention. Like, instead of like, oh, a $10 print, I get one thing, right? Or $20. You get a poster. That's neat. But hey, these stickers are like $3 each. And for that same... Oh, and there's usually like deals too. Like, hey, they're $3 each, but if you pay $5, you get 2 of them. You get $1 off. Things like that. Or you get 2, you get 1 free. Usually that's what I see. Usually those kinds of deals. And I have a lot of like clip art that I can just turn into stickers. Like those pink Rangers I drew a few sessions ago. Those are definitely getting turned into stickers. The main one where she's doing the full body pose, where she's like, that's going to be part of a bigger Power Rangers piece that will be turned into a print. I will also do individual Rangers as prints, but I'm going to do them. I'm going to composite Rangers instead of just drawing them all in the same picture, like that was originally the plan. I'm going to draw each Ranger and then composite them into a different picture digitally. It's gonna be fun because I'm gonna like some of these I'm gonna add like veins and stuff and to the eyes and make them all crazy looking. See, I messed up before. I should have been more uniform with the lines. See, I fucked up doing this before, so now we're going to try it again. And it looks like I was just generically doing it, and I was. Stippling to hide some of these crimes. This is gonna be a mess kind of right here, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. All right here. That's one of the most fucked up. Because that was me inking around, messing around, and I was just like, just in a hurry to do it, and that was my mistake. That was a big mistake. Now let's. Very thickness of lines that I can do. This is wild though. And oh, when I asked okay, so I asked Walter Jones about that vampire movie that may not exist and may just be a fucked up memory, or I may have crossed over in another dimension because I don't remember how a children's book about bears was spelled. And that Shazam, a movie where Sinbad was a rapping genie inside of a well, I think the Shazam thing is like he was just a normal genie. It was Sinbad, and then Kazam is the one with Shaq as the rapping genie, which I saw that in theaters in Florence, Oregon when I was like 11 when that came out. I saw that movie in theater. I wanted to watch Kazam. I was that kid. I was like, that looks dumb, I'm gonna watch it. I like Shaq. Let's see a silly movie about him being a rapping genie. I still like Shaq, despite him not answering my challenges to fight him in Shaq Fu, despite him saying that he'll take on any challenge, even guy sitting on the couch watching this right now. See, I cross my hands, I'm getting fucking serious. Well, his insurance company sucks. The general sucks. I'm sorry, Shaq. They suck. I was going through my term, and then they're like, hey, let's raise it by like $25-$30. And I'm like, nah. So then I went back to Progressive, who, if they would have just dropped it down to the price that I'm paying now, I never would have gone to the general. No, I'm not sponsored by Progressive or Geico or any of the insurance companies. I just had a problem with Progressive. They were also raising their rates. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go find insurance somewhere else. And they wouldn't budge. Progressive wouldn't budge the first time. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to here, the general. I'm going to pay a little less. And then the general is like a year late. Not even a full year later. We're just like, yo, I haven't gotten in any accidents or gotten any real tickets or anything. And they're like, yo, hey, $30 more now. $25, $30 more, something like that. And I was like, fuck you. Which was more than I was paying at Progressive originally, so no. Like, I was paying $15, I think it was like something like $15-$20 less than I was with Progressive the first time when they were like, hey, now we're gonna bump some shit up, but they kind of had reasons. Well, the back windshield blew out, and then 2 days later my car got totaled. Not at my fault though, so thankfully that's good. And then I got the new car, and then I had to go with insurance. I'm like, well, you guys are about to bone me anyway, so I'm gonna go to the general. Because the general was, gonna save like $20. Now they're at like 25. They're hey, you wanna? No, buddy. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. Shrink you. Showed Austin St. John the picture. Okay, so Austin St. John's favorite dumb monsters that he worked with, he immediately said Pineapple the Clown. He saw that guy was creepy as hell. And then he said, and then like my real favorite though is Eye Guy. And I said, well, I just drew Eye Guy. And I tried to find, it's on my hard drive on my computer and stupid OneDrive, because I got too much shit on my phone. I need to free some stuff up. I should do that after this stream immediately. Just plug it in my computer and just grab all the videos and images It's mostly the videos from like going to conventions, wrestling shows, things like that, concerts. What's going on, Xenotron? Went to Minnesota Con and I met Austin St. John, Walter Jones, David Fielding, Sandy Sellner, and Jonathan Frakes, Billy Gunn, Rikishi, and I saw Sam Jones again. Oh, and James O'Barr, as well as Dan Jurgens and Tom Cook and what's the other animator? Guys who worked on like He-Man and Black Star and Thundar and stuff. They were great. They were my favorite like guys to talk to. Them and James O'Barr. I asked James O'Barr about the new movie and he's like, I'm like, is it like in developmental hell? And he's like, yeah, pretty much. They were gonna release it and it's done. They made the movie. They made the movie. They've shot it. From what that's the implication I'm pretty much getting. He's like, it's made. They just they're gonna release it in like 2025. Because I was like, dude, I went to go see that when I was like, I think 10. No, I was 12. Yeah, no, He-Man, it was like the animation directors and some of the screenwriters. Robert Lund and Tom Cook, I think were the names. Robert Lund, I think one of them. Those guys were cool though. They were the film. One was a Filmation guy, and one was I think they both were Filmation guys. But yeah, no, those guys were cool. Billy Gunn was rather short, and so was Rikishi. But no surprise there. They have to deal with weirdos all the time. Power Rangers are a little bit more friendly because, David Fielding. Pretty much I talked about like all the other people. I met JDF, the same building 2 years prior. Rest in peace. Paul Schreier and Jason Narvi. And then I'm like, I get to meet you guys. I get to like collect meetings. Oh, and I met Robert Axelrod back at WonderCon in 2012 in Fresno. And I told him how. Okay, my best friend Matt and I we didn't even know it was just some anime convention in Fresno, right? He wanted to take his stepson to it, and his stepson and his stepsons. So we go to this thing, and I think I took my nephew too. I think that was the first one. No, the one with Robert Axelrod was not one, and I took my nephew too. So I think it was that Vic guy or whatever, the weird, creepy voice actor man, Vic Mignola or whatever. There was a voice actor that had like a huge line, and poor Robert Axelrod, just a sweet old man. No one was like in line. This dude was just out with his little diabetic socks on, just snoozing. And my Vic Mignola, yeah. Or Mignogna. I don't know how to say it. Kind of like Joe Manganiello or Manganillo or the D&D guy that isn't fucking Vin Diesel or Matt Mercer. I was about to say Matt Murdock. How can you tell what I rolled, Matt? You're blind. Big Mick Eggnog, yeah. Axelrod was great back way like 10 years ago, or 11 years ago. He was a sweet old man. And I can hear Finster. His normal talking voice was at the time was very Finster. And I was like, yes. It's a good voice actor. You know, those 80s guys, they just kind of just barely tweak their own voice and you had a new character. Fucking Billy West does it all the time. Frank Welker. You know? Oddly, okay, here's an anomaly about this convention. I saw 0 Deadpool cosplays. I saw quite a few Jokers. You know what was really around? Lokis. There was a shitload of Lokis. Yeah, 0 Deadpools. I did not see a 1. I saw like 4 Trekkies, 0 Klingons. I'm upset I didn't see a Klingon. And the Jokers, you want to know what it is? There was no Jared Jokers. 2 classic. I mean, fucking comic book pre-Jack Nicholson. The classic Jokers. 2 of them. And 1 Heath Ledger-ish. Because it wasn't full on, but most of the elements were Heath Ledger. Dick Sprang Joker? I'm not familiar with that by... Off the top, I don't remember. But there's a few Spider-Men. There's even a Spider-Punk. And when I took the picture, like, I got 1 good stand, and then he just started smash dancing. I'm like, fuck, now you gotta make me fucking hit the auto. So I can get a good action shot later. The Lilu Dallas multipass, that. Oh boy. I should have spit game. I was nervous around that one. Okay, yeah. Pretty much that kind of Joker, yeah. Like 70s Joker. You know, the definitive type Joker. I gotta like sand this fucking thing down. This thing's bugging the shit out. Where's the file? There's the files. Come to the stream and watch Nathan file down the weird scratched nubs on his Micron pen. I don't know why it's even there. What the hell? File. Watch him file. Something you don't normally do to a Micron. Pigma Micron pen. Cut it. That's weird. Where's the sponge? Where's my sanding sponge? Is that it down there? Come on, Luigi, let's move. No, that's it right there. There it is. Sanding sponge was the coarse side. Yeah, the most beat up side. Course. Fine. Hooray for Gundam. Gunpla supplies. Saw both Shin Kamen Rider and Across the Spider-Verse this week. Don't spoil Spider-Verse. Let's not spoil Shin Kamen Rider for those who have yet to see it. I think there's an encore screening on Monday. I know locally there is, and I'm glad. So I ate $10. I got a ticket in Minneapolis, and then like 3 days before the 31st, I found out that Fargo. I just thought to look up Shin Kamen Rider showtimes, and it's like, hey, the West Acres in Fargo, and I'm like, motherfuckers, dude. If I would have known like a week before, I wouldn't have bought a fucking ticket in Minneapolis. But yeah, so I tried to get a refund from that theater, and they haven't emailed me back. But hey, I'd have been pretty upset, honestly, just to go see a movie, especially, that was when my financial situation was a little more questionable. A lot has happened this whole fucking week for NathanTZ. I saw it solo in a theater that, strangely enough, had a good amount of people in it. I was like, whoa, interesting, okay. I got a row to myself, though. That was great. And it was like the one in front of the back. Now, the back was packed. There's hella people back there. I think it was a large group, like what yours would have been, because it was like there was a big group, and then there's more like a big group that was to my left and went behind me, and then another group to the right of them. And it was a smaller group, and then like a bunch in the front, and then a former coworker from like the first time I worked the liquor store, not the recent time, saw me leaving the theater. He's like, hey, Nathan, what's going on, man? I'm like, what's up, Drew? He's like, I thought I saw you in there. I'm like, yep. Sure as shit did. But we were like, I was by my car, so I was like, well, see ya. He was with a group of people. I think he may have been in the smaller group. It was like 4 dudes. And then the bigger group was more like almost like 8. Well, I don't mean dudes. The group with 8 people had some women in it, so. And then the others, there's a few teenage girls in the front. that was interesting. But then when I went down to watch the credits, I made my way down and kind of by the aisle by the trash can and watched it. And I look over and I see one of the teenage girls singing along to the Kamen Rider theme, and I'm like, good kid. Watch her be like 28. I don't know. She look young. I did like the use of the old soundtrack in that movie. Spoiler alert! That's all I'm going to say about that. Other than generalized review of it, it had better pacing than Shin Ultraman, but it still was kind of wonky at points. Other than that, the movie was great. Oh, shaky cam. I hated shaky cam. A little bit of that showed up, and I always hate shaky cam. But those are the only pockmarks it has. That movie was a good time. out of the 3 Shin movies, yeah, it's my favorite too. It's the one I like the most. They were all good in their own respective ways, but I think I had the most fun with Kamen Rider. Unfortunately, I had to pee like 3 fucking times. I don't know what the hell was up with my bladder that night. Good thing the theater was right next to the toilet. And so I'm in the theater and I'm like, yeah, I just got like 1 soda. And and I feel it and I'm like, really? Come on, bladder, what's going on? Oh, well, there is a plastic, the one they wear, but I get what you mean. They're not used to Ono. You mean the guy who directed one of the most, I'm going to say it, everybody. Ava gets dick ridden very hard by people. It's good. Now, here's the thing. It's good. I like Evangelion, okay, guys? But it's super dick ridden. There are a lot of things that are great that are super dick ridden. It's fine. And there are some, but with Ava, it's a very weird one because of so many factors. So if they went in knowing Evangelion, then everything should make sense. So are these influencers that never watched Evangelion? Or previous, or even Cutie Honey, the movie? See, I still need to get on Gunbuster. That's still on Backlog Mountain. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Yeah, I get people that watch a certain generation or era of something. I understand that because with Power Rangers, I'm pretty much up to Turbo, like start at Turbo and I'm done. So I see like the kids talking like, why do people only watch the Mighty Morphin? And that's basically me, and I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, like things in your own way, I guess, but I don't know what I'm really getting at here. This is just oh, it was about Ava. Okay, so like in Ono directing, and all his movies are funny. If you've seen the one big thing that he's done, all of them are funny in ways. But I like the guy. It's kind of the mirrored thing with Kojima, Hideo Kojima. Do I like the Metal Gear Solid games? Yes. Is Hideo Kojima like the David Lynch of video games? Yeah. Because there are fans that are just like, oh, he's such a genius. So artistic genius. Yeah, they're great, but there are like weird dumb shit to each thing. Yeah. Nah. Okay, so Shin Gojira seemed like he was playing safe. Shin Ultraman seemed like it was a collaborative thing, so and in between two dorks that love Ultraman a lot. And then there's, I fucking love Kamen Rider guy. I love Ishinomori. that was Shin Kamen Rider. No. I mean, try the other ones. I stopped at, I think, like 3. Metal Gear Solid 3. I watched a lot of 4. Never played it. I watched people play a lot of 5. Played only a little bit of the beginning. And the whole opening cinematic. And I'm just like, I kind of want to get to a game right now. It was me having impatience. Because now my idea of playing video games is very, like, small doses of time. Even on you've seen my personal stream, I'll play a game for like an hour and then switch. Okay. You at least you got the Lorehound stuff out of it at least. That's how I pretty much was for Metal Gear's, most of it anyway. I played very little of 2. I played all of 1, 2 different versions of 1. I played that GameCube one that everyone bitched about. Rising is great. That's my favorite one out of all of Metal Gear because it's a fun character action game. The Cyborg Ninja. I mean, how am I not gonna like that? See, and I didn't have the, like, I hate Jack and Raiden syndrome because I didn't really even give a shit. Honestly, when MGS2 came out, that was along with Halo 2. A lot of 2 games were just like everyone was going berserk about him. And I'm like, you guys shut up about it, please. It's fine. It's great. Please. I'm just... That's a weird thing about, like, things you like. You can get annoyed by too much of it. Oversaturation, I think, is the term. Like, look at now, like, okay, like superhero movies right now. Now people are bitching about too many superhero movies because they were wanting superhero movies for a while, and they were eating that shit up. And now people are having Avengers fatigue and things like that. Like, okay, dude, if you don't want to watch the Marvel movie, don't watch the Marvel movie. And I think it's in that paradigm of too much of it's an oversaturation. So that is a symptom of it. I'm just kind of a dick. I guess. Because I'm just like, cool. I still watch the Kate movies. I love them. I still like the movies. I don't give a shit. And the Quantum Mania, that was fun. I like that movie. I didn't watch the Shazam, Wrath of the Gods or whatever, or Black Adam. And I actually wanted to see those movies, and I just skipped out on watching them. Probably because I'm a Marvel zombie. So that's still a thing. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was great. See that one. That one was excellent. Just a fucking good movie just in general. But I'm talking about dick riding, and I'm going to say, like, James Gunn usually does make decent movies, though. So maybe, I mean, I'm not going to be like, he's a genius, he's the best, he's like Zack Snyder. And I'm not a Zack Snyder mark either. But you know what I mean, though, with the Zack Snyder marks. Oh my god. Zealous are that lot. I like Zack Snyder movies. I'm just not that into Zack Snyder movies. He's an auteur who really liked Excalibur. Yeah. If I ever make stuff, you're gonna see the influences out the asshole, so I get it. I don't even watch AEW. I don't watch wrestling. I watch 4 pay-per-views a year, and they're the main dog WWE ones. Almost out of just like obligatory tradition, even. Are they? Wrestling fans are fucking psychotic and unhinged. What do you? Am I wrong? Speaking as one, and okay, fan. I guess I'm not a wrestling fan anymore. I'm just a wrestling appreciator. I appreciate professional wrestling. I am not a fanatic. Whole other level. Okay. I feel you. I think I smell what you're cooking. Like we were talking about earlier, like just the fans, like Zack Snyder fans and Kojima fans and freaking David Lynch fans and stuff. Yeah. No, I like all those things. So any of those people, you don't like David Lynch? I like David Lynch. I make fun of things I love. I'm gonna make fun of David Lynch. I'm weird, and I was raised around assholes, so I gotta make fun of things to cope. Okay, Ava was always a mixed bag for me. I'm gonna be really super honest. I liked it. I didn't like certain things when I first watched it. Like, I thought I was gonna see mecha action giant kaiju bullshit. It ended up being a character study, basically, and I bought into some of it. Other parts I didn't really interpret like I do now. Like, really, I need to go rewatch Evangelion and then finally watch those movies, because I had zero interest in watching those movies. After the end of Eva, I was like, the anime and those end of Eva movie, that block, and I was good. Now I gotta watch the fucking remake movies. Hey, honestly, yeah. He wants to make the thing that he finally wanted to make, not just the derivative thing. Now he gets to actually. Oh, are they? Okay, cool. You know, confession time here. I don't remember if I watched the Zeta Gundam remake, the movies. I might have. I want to see it. I want to have a memory of seeing it. Because the show is scientifically the best Gundam. It's the best Gundam show. Is it my favorite? No, the original is my favorite. That's a weird thing. The scientifically the best for Star Wars. I would say it's Empire Strikes Back, but my favorite's fucking Return of the Jedi. Final Fantasy, it's 6, but my favorite's 3. Oh, G is great, but it's comparing a super robot show to a real type show. You already know that whole thing. It's like comparing it's like comparing Saving Private Ryan to fucking Superman 2. Like that's what that's a weird thing to do. Basically, my rant is like, don't become obsessed with creators and amplify their. Don't put too much stock. Don't be like they're just the gene, dude. They're just a person. Like, okay, we're talking about some anime people, right? Like, okay, so Miyazaki, he's like this weird grumpy old man, genius guy. He's a cool creative dude, but he's a grumpy old man too, and he was back then. Ano, not Ano, Tomino, the gun dude. I like Tomino a lot. Tomino's the kind of asshole I like. Miyazaki's the kind where I'm just like, you're a bit much, bud. With the grumpiness. You know, there's a balance to like curmudgeon or cynical, grumpy, depressed guy. You know, those factors. Oh, shitty grandpa now too? Oh boy. Goro just wanted to make his dad proud and make an anime of his favorite novels. Maya was salty. Poor Goro. Oh, poor guy. I like his movies. Totoro, okay. Now, I honestly think that one deserves awards. Laputa's my favorite. Man, I didn't watch very many of those movies. I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, Totoro. Nausicaa, but I barely remember anything from it. But when it was Warriors of the Wind. Fucking... I think that's it, man. Mononoke, I think I've seen a little bit of that and a little bit of Ponyo. Not like I sat down and watched the movie. Honestly, I'm gonna D-ride not D-ride, and then dong ride. I'm gonna dong ride a creator is gonna be Satoshi Kon or Satoshi Kon. Give him a sec. Okay. What's he gonna? Is he gonna find something to look up? Because I'm not gonna. I'm like, not on the air, but. I will it afterwards when I'm doing extracting photos for my phone. So we're at that point now. I gotta update the firmware. And I gotta make room for all those fucking cool events and things I went to and have memories of. Barely. I gotta just import them to the hard drive on my computer. Welcome back, bud. Y'all don't mind the... Jonathan Frakes is kind of short with me, but a lot of those people just seem like, hey, if I'm not paying for like an autograph or a photo, like move along. And I get it. But I asked him if he likes the supercuts of the Fact or Fiction. He's like, yeah, I love those. Fact. I just want a nice handshake and pleasure to meet you, sir. That's it. I'm gonna spend money on. I'm gonna spend $40 just for a guy to sign his fucking name on a photo. Yeah, and he's just tired. By the time I talked to him, it was he'd already been doing that for a few hours, and I think he just got done doing the photo op thing where they get people to do, the studio style photo things that you see pictures of on the internet all the time. I have one with Mick Foley and another one with Dana De Lorenzo. I've done it. Yeah, he just got done doing that, I think. So he You know, wiping off it's just a force of habit from erasing stuff and that. Such a goober. Get your way. Now it's gonna be like fine detail stuff. You're gonna see a lot of just fine detail crap that barely looks like I've done anything. Sorry, folks. That's just how this goes. Hope you all are having a great weekend, though. Seriously. Going to cons or no? Your weekends are good. Your weeks. Hopefully your next week is great. I wish nothing but the best for people. What? Nathan, I thought you were a misanthrope. Well, humans are awful, but I don't mind people. I want to be friendly with people. It'd be better just being like nice and friendly, right? Don't be a dick. Trying. And you know, one of the, and it really sunk in to me when I'm finally this time that I'm doing it. Now that I'm actually like trying to do, like take this seriously, is looking at the art that the comic book artists had of pages they worked on, and ooh. It's a trip to see the actual templates and the pages they worked on and how they were inked and penciled, and see all the blue pencil marks and even some of the pencils that are still there after the ink. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, some of them just don't erase that shit. And it's wild. It's wild seeing them, like, and trying to, like, study them. And, like, how they the composition and the techniques they use for, like, hatching, shading, and stuff like that. Oh, man, it's... Eventually, I was telling, like, eventually I want to make a comic book, but right now I just do, like, pin-up stuff like this. I just gotta get back on the horse. I've been doing this. I've been doing this personal art stream for like 2 years, and I'm still feeling like I'm getting back on the art horse. I've been I've been riding it for 2 years now. Now I'm taking it really seriously, though. Gotta make it my life. It's the only real way. It's the only way for me to survive the way I want to. All the small stuff. Get like a part-time job so I can fund going to conventions and pay bills. And took out 401k. You know. I don't even think I've scanned the pencils to this. I was just like, fucking, let's get it done, boys. Oh no! Hold on a moment. No. Sorry about that, folks. I mentioned David Xanatos. I said William Riker and David Xanatos, man, it's great. It's a pleasure to shake your hand. Dildo Man? Of course they did. Of course they did. So dumb. I watched Chainsaw Man. I enjoyed that one. I get why the kids are going gaga for that one, though. I actually finished that one, not like Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever that one was. I watched like the first 3 and was like, okay, that's cool. And then I never got to finishing it. I went on the backlog mountain and stayed there. It passed the test, but I never fucking... Which one? Chainsaw Man? Kinda. I'm gonna have their shit. It was good. It gave me the feels, as the kids would say. It touched my heart in certain aspects, so yeah. It's a little bit more positive than Devilman though, so. But it is very much a Devilman sort of thing. This eye. Oh, dang nabbit. These inks are coming along very good. Soundtrack almost over? Damn. I've been at this for a while. I'm gonna have to find something that is also very not copyright. We can just play it again. I don't mind doing that. I rather like this music. Should I throw more than just single star Dragon Ball eyes in there? The 4-star. The 4-star's got to be in there. That's got to be in there. Okay. There. A fighting game? Yeah, they learned from the Mugen people. Like, turn the SDs into fighting game. I always vote Gundam in Salty Bed. Yeah, send it to my personal. On Salty Bed, I have certain rules. I never vote DBZ. Unless it's Cell. I always vote Gundam. I always bet, well, I say Gundam loyalty, Hokuto no Ken loyalty, Kamen Rider loyalty, Ultra loyalty, like so, like, like my mains are always gonna get voted. They're just gonna get them all in there. I mean, get my favorite Combatler V. Chodinji yo yo, Chodinji Tatsumaki, Chodinji Supin. Thanks, Aniki. Rest in peace, buddy. The Gridman? Tight. And Pat Labor? What? Dig that. That's one I've like ventured very little into. I think I watched a little bit of the OVA. That's about it. Like forever ago too. I want to find that Combatler V parody dub now. Oh, Twitter? You got my at NathanTZ on Twitter. You can send the trailer there. Or Instagram, or my Facebook, or... You got all those. I know you do. Either one, but yeah, probably Twitter would be the best one. Twitter, and yeah, I'm usually on Twitter more than anything now. The ghetto of yeah, let's get the music going again. The social media ghetto that is Twitter. I barely mess with Discord. Even the HJU one. Yeah. Mainly people like text me on Facebook Messenger. And I would honestly say that one because I know we're still friends on Facebook. Should be anyway. Unless algorithms or Zuckery fuckery is done something, which I know some people have had, like, unfriends with me, and it's like my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, I'll just say B was like, I was like, hey, I wanted to tag her in something. It'd been like a while, and then I'm like, what the heck, dude? So I just the friend request, and she's like, what the heck? Well, like, she was like, why'd you unfriend me and then friend me? I'm like, what the? No, that didn't happen. I thought you must have unfriended me, so I was just like, send the friend request. Steam only. Okay. And I can run it on the stream. Gridman's involved, y'all. You confirmed that, right? Gridman's in there. I'll watch it after the video though. Oh. But his chances are very okay. Well, once they get Gridman on there, then I can play it on here, but I could play it on the other one too. Whoa, thunder. Must be a storm outside. That wasn't just like my brother's TV or anything in the other room either. It was... nasty one right over here, but I don't know. Not many people are gonna see it. Skippity bip, skippity bip blip. Man, watch it be the first thing they notice. Look at that fucking hole in his leg. As soon as they grab it, look at the hole right there. You're getting an insight into the artist's mind as soon as they make a mistake. Like, we're gonna keep going, but now we're gonna dwell on this mistake so we figure out how we're gonna spin it into something neat. Until then. Does he now? When he's not playing his PSP, Masahiro Inoue is piloting Mecha as his own Kamen Rider Decade-ish pilot. I still have yet to see what that show that he did. The movie or show or whatever. Justice Magenta. Oh God, I love that man. Justice Magenta. Probably get them now. Okay. On Twitter? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, my phone's probably like, you're getting your camera. The cross-eyed bastard toes. Yeah, let's go. Let's see the anime studio AIC and I several AIC mecha in it, like Dan Kuga. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. For real? That'd be cool to have him in the fighting game. And that's cool. Oh shit. It's crazy out there. Oh, okay. No, I didn't hear about that shit. Or I did, and I just didn't remember. It just didn't. Well, there's just, sort of things, and then I didn't think about it in a future sense, and then here we are in the future, right? That's probably how it went down. I'm going to be real honest with you. If I did hear about it. Isn't there a lot of news about that guy? In recent years? Did he now? This is like some rap battle shit. This fool owed me money. Oh shit. Is it the guy who played Sakurai Yuto? I'll know why I picked him. Maybe this is the first one to come to mind that I wanted him to have beef with. Yeah, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Would it not? I think so. Oh, but Nathan, you have not inked any of the balls. The eyeballs. I was thinking of putting the element of like the main eye in there somewhere, but I didn't want to get too crazy. Try to get overly ambitious in my thinking and then mess up what could have been just a pretty straightforward piece. Is my thinking on that? So, yeah. So a dumb brain won. And it's already taken me quite a bit to do this one. But it's all the eyeballs. There's so much detail in this. There is so much detail in this, and it's a lot of the same detail. Yeah. I just don't feel like drawing that one there. And a few holes over there. Why? Because it didn't want to. I didn't want it to be too clustered of a mess. Doing, baby girl? See my cat. Hey. Oh, okay. I see her off in my oh my god, I messed up. We'll hide our crimes. We'll fix our sins. Anything about little details like, you know, veins? Are you kidding? Oh my god, is it? It was Tien's actor. Well, you know you can't eat sea cucumbers, right? He doesn't know how to deal with the sea cucumbers. I really don't get the sea cucumber thing, because they, you know. I don't know. I don't think they ever did. They didn't explain Narutaki, so what chance did sea cucumber? Did he ever fight a sea cucumber monster? Because other writers have. Do you think that would be the one to defeat him? Be the sea cucumber monster? Yeah. I still kind of like the mystique of just Narutaki being a deranged, stalkery old guy. Like, we don't know shit about him. But, you know, I would like some answers. But, you know, we didn't get them, so whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Great. Right? It's too early for that. Like, dude, the show's over. Was it Shirakura? I bet it was. That sounds like something he would say just to get people off the back of, like, just to answer a fan question that he don't really want to answer. call my Uncle John Toei. I got an uncle that works at Nintendo. I did have an uncle that worked for the XFL, though. That was cool. The first generation of XFL. It's this defensive coordinator for the San Francisco San Jose Demons. I saw Vince McMahon once. Didn't fucking meet him, but I was like a fucking few feet from him. I was also a teenager, so. This is the championship game in LA. Okay, so in the original XFL, okay, so the two teams at the end were the LA Extreme and the Bay Area, but San Francisco San Jose Demons. Okay, so you go to the LA Coliseum for the championship game, right? Dude, I went in there with like Demons gear on and stuff like that, you know, acting like a fan. I haven't given a crap about sports in quite a while. I did because I like wrestling and my uncle was on a team, the Demons. It was cool. And their support. Oh my God. Guys, I was like 16, okay? Grown ass men were throwing homophobic slurs at me. More than I've ever heard in my life. 16. Just because I was wearing the San Francisco, because I was not wearing the home team. I didn't get anything thrown at me, thankfully, because I know that's the thing that can happen at sporting events, because people are unhinged about it. And truly, like we were talking about unhinged fans before. Competitive sports. Do we go there? Do we get into it right now? I don't think I want to get into it. I really don't. I'll just say, yeah. There's a certain type. Unhinged. When I went to the Raiders-Vikings game, I really thought it was going to be a fucking weird situation. No one gave a shit because there was so many Raiders fans. And they're like the most hated fans. You go to Viking Stadium and wear the Raiders stuff. Went with my brother. That was fun. You know, I like going to the live games. I like going to live sporting events. I'm just not super into, you know, everything else. Or win. I'm looking at you, Philadelphia. They gotta grease their fucking street lights and the telephone poles because people will climb them. And people still do, despite the grease. Philly, I hear, is like one of the worst ones about it. Like LA and New York don't even really get to the worst levels of it. They're honestly like one of the cities that should have like 2 of every sports team, because they're like the other side of the country version of New York. In like how big they are. Because in New York have like almost 2 of every fucking sports team, right? I could be wrong. New York isn't even that. It's a fair sized state. I think it's a little bit bigger than Oregon. And it's because they got fucking New York, the big island. All right, and I think we are done with the inks here. So, you know what? We've been at this for almost 2 hours. I think this is a good run. This is looking nice. I am liking it. How about y'all? Oh my god. Oops. Well, unfortunately, Facebook didn't watch this. Oh, oops. Oh, well. That's a bummer. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Or today. I feel like such a dummy, such a big dummy dum. All right. silly Billy Nate, silly boy. Ah, dagnabbit. Where did you put this away here? All right. Well, and with that, that's gonna do it for today. But before we leave, how about you give a follow to HJU on Twitter, Facebook, and also our Discord. See the info on the Discord down there at the bottom of the screen there. All our socials are down there. You can hang out with us, tokusatsu fans. Talk about all kinds of stuff. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give this video a like and share it with your friends, family and friends. Share the good word, man. Keep it locked to Henshin Justice Unlimited, your portal to the Henshin dimension. And with that, see y'all next time. Bye-bye.